Hi, my name is Debbi Michiko Florence, and I'm the author of several chapter book series, including Jasmine Taguchi and the soon-to-come middle grade novel, Keep It Together, Keiko Carter. I'm super excited about this book coming out on May 5th, and I thought I would share a little bit of the first chapter with you, and then provide a writing prompt for you so that you can start your own story. Here we go. Chapter 1. Some people think that all chocolate is the same, but they're wrong. Chocolate can be buttery or bittersweet, crumbly or creamy. Some chocolate have undertones of cherry or coffee or vanilla. My friendship with my best friends was like the best high-quality chocolate, sweet and smooth. Or at least it had been. Right now, I wasn't sure, and I just wanted things to get back to normal. I had a plan all mapped out. Get the three of us together, someplace we all liked, talk about the good things that had happened this summer, laugh like best friends, tease each other like best friends, then get us excited about the start of 7th grade. Audrey, come on! I rapped on the metal frame of my best friend's front screen door. I knew if I went into the house, it would be even harder to get her to leave with me. I popped a couple of M&Ms in my mouth. I felt my shoulders relax as I crunched into the candy shells, and the earthy sweetness melted on my tongue. Minutes later, I heard footsteps. I shifted out of the way as Audrey pushed the door open and finally came outside. What's the rush, Keiko? Audrey smoothed her hands over her white shirt, then patted the back pocket of her pink shorts to check for her phone. Aren't you excited to see Jenna? I asked. Jenna Sakai was our other best friend. Her parents had gotten divorced last year, and her dad had moved to Texas. So for the first time in 3 years, Jenna had spent the summer away from us. Audrey's hair, the color of milk chocolate, fell in soft waves over her shoulders. She'd stopped wearing it in a ponytail just last month. She completely ignored us all summer, Audrey said. Not completely, I said. The three of us had all started out with good intentions, messaging back and forth, but it got hard keeping it up, partly because I felt bad telling Jenna every little thing we were doing without her. She had probably spent the summer sitting around her dad's apartment alone while he was at work. She stopped texting us, Audrey said, swiping on lip gloss instead of the lip balm she'd been using over the summer. Her lips looked shiny and smelled like strawberries. We kind of stopped texting her, too. Audrey waved her hand. Jenna stopped first. Audrey, I said, don't be mad. What I really wanted to say was, don't ruin our reunion. I walked down the steps first, hoping to get Audrey moving. Over the summer, she decided that riding our bikes was childish. We were going to be turning 13, Audrey in November and me in February. After 2 weeks of being stuck at home, we begged our parents to let us take the bus. They agreed, but only to and from the courtyard, the fancy outdoor shopping center. During the day and with advance permission. That first ride was special. Audrey documented every part of our trip, from waiting at the bus stop to sitting together on the hard bus seats, and she snapped a selfie in front of every store we visited. Then she printed up the photos and made me a collage of our day. I had it hanging on my bedroom wall. Now the bus would be coming in 15 minutes, and I was worried she was trying to make us miss it on purpose. At first it was weird not having Jenna around. We'd always done things as a threesome, riding our bikes around the neighborhood, going to the park for ice cream, playing board games at my house, and watching movies at Audrey's. The first few weeks of this summer, Audrey and I had texted Jenna to try to include her. Audrey had blown up a picture of Jenna's face and put it on a stick, and we took selfies with it wherever we went, like Jenna was still with us. That was so like Audrey to come up with a sweet and clever way to make Jenna feel included. But Jenna's responses were always short, and by July she'd taken a while before answering us. Then in August she stopped texting us altogether. Audrey had stopped by then too. She said Jenna was selfish and didn't care about us, but I didn't believe it for a second. Jenna had never really been into constant texting, even before summer, and had zero interest in social media. She was just really different from Audrey. Audrey was Hershey's Kisses, and Jenna was more like a small batch dark chocolate bar. Oh, great. Audrey said under her breath as she followed me down the porch steps. Before I could ask her what she meant, I heard the worst sound ever. Yo, it's the Pancake Twins! Connor Lassiter, Audrey's brother, shouted as he and his idiot friends Doug Nolan and Teddy Chen walked up the block. They were a year older than us, but acted like they were 5. I crossed my arms over my chest, something I did a lot these days. Audrey sped past me, and I hurried after her, going the long way to the bus stop. There was no way we were going to go by the boys on purpose. God, they're such brats, Audrey said. I can't believe we're going to have to see them at school. All right, so that's part of chapter 1. So this story is about Keiko Carter and her 2 best friends, Jenna Sakai and Audrey Lassiter. And they've always been best friends that hung out together and did things together. But at the start of 7th grade, Keiko starts to notice that things are changing between her friends. And soon, Jenna and Audrey are not talking to each other. And Keiko's doing everything she can to try and keep the friendship together. While at the same time, the girls are dealing with first crushes. And that's also causing tension between the friends. Okay, so let's talk writing prompts. I am going to give you a prompt to help you develop a character and then start your own story. Now, one of the things that is special about Keiko is that she loves chocolate. I mean, absolutely loves chocolate. And I kind of did that on purpose because I love chocolate too. Look at that. It makes me want to eat chocolate. So, what does your character, first you need to come up with a character. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Is it a pony? Is it a puppy? Is it a rock? Is it an alien? So it doesn't matter. Come up with a character. And then for me, it's helpful to name my character right away. And it's also the most fun part. So give your character a name. And then think about, what does your character love? I mean, absolutely love. It doesn't have to be a food. But for me, it was chocolate. Well, not for me. Okay, for me. But also for Keiko, it was chocolate. So think of something that your character absolutely loves, and then write that down. Now, some examples might be food, like Keiko also loves bubble tea, or it can be an animal. Maybe your character loves zebras, or it can be a place. Maybe your character loves the treehouse, or it can be a person. So think about that. Now, all right, here we go. The story prompt is, my favorite thing in the world is, and then start going. And just write everything your character would say after that. So when you're writing a story, sometimes you write things that aren't going to go directly in the story, but help you make the story. So even if you write 5 pages of my favorite thing in the world is, and not all of that goes into your story, that's okay because you're getting to know your character. And knowing your character really well helps you write a story because now you know how your character will react. All right, have fun writing. It's my favorite part, is making up a new story. Bye-bye. So maybe while I was reading the story, you heard some noises behind me, and this is who it was. This is Kiku. Hi, Kiku. Say hello to everybody. And she's chewing on her toy, and she was drinking from her water bowl. So maybe you heard that in the background. I just wanted to let you know that's who it was. Say bye-bye. By the way, like I said, this book will be available on May 5th. But if you're interested in getting the book, you can pre-order it at your favorite bookstore or online source. Thank you.